Hello and welcome to NSU Spartans.com, fueled by Gatorade. Norfolk State victorious for the first time today against Delaware State. Your final score 17-7. Norfolk State rode the arm of the freshman Juwan Carter today. He was 28 of 46 for 292 yards and his first 2 touchdown passes of his career. Sure to many to come here after today, hopefully in the young career of Juwan Carter. They both went to Chuma Awana today. The Spartans, with a game defensive effort, gave up only 240 yards of total offense today, but had 3 big interceptions, one by Bobby Price to seal the victory for Norfolk State in the end zone. Big day for Norfolk State, and we have Juwan Carter to talk a little bit about his day today. With this Team Spartan Partners post-game player of the game, with me, Juwan Carter. Great game tonight for you today. 28 of 46 for 292, 2 touchdowns, both coming to Chuma Awana. First of all, we got the W. Talk a little about what it means to get the win.
It means a lot, especially to this team. You know, going 0-3 before coming into this game, and then starting MEAC play with 1-0. So that's a big confidence boost right there.
Another young team across the field from you in Delaware State. You got a chance to really get going, especially in that first quarter. Talk a little bit about what you saw out there to get going and find a rhythm.
Yeah, definitely a good team we went against. We just wanted to throw the ball early, because if we throw the ball early, that gets me in my rhythm. And when I got in my rhythm, I just settled down in the pocket and made throws that I normally make.
The good thing today is you found your playmakers in places where they can make plays. You got Chuma out in the open, and he made a couple touchdown passes, receptions for you. Marcus had a solid day today, 9 catches, and he really did a good job running after the catch. He made some big plays on 4th down. Talk a little bit about what it's like when everything's clicking at the right place, because it seemed like we had moments where it was going to happen. We just didn't get it going in the first 3 games, but today it seemed like it was clicking on all cylinders.
All right. When everything is clicking, then our team is unstoppable. We just all have to do our 111, and it starts with the line, it starts with the snap, and then it gets to me, then it's the wide receivers, the blocking, the route running. It all comes together, and when it comes together, we're going to win.
I think more importantly, it happened after halftime. We got the field goal at end at halftime. Of course, we wanted a touchdown to get down there, but it really picked up in the 3rd quarter. Talk a little about that 3rd quarter and coming out of halftime, what you saw.
Right before the half, we wanted the whole offense wanted to go for it on 4th and get in the end zone, but we didn't want to be greedy, so we kicked the field goal, got 3 points, and coming out of halftime, the whole offense was just eager to get in there. So we got in there quick, and it was just a relief knowing that that was our first touchdown of the year.
First passing touchdown as well to Chuma Awana. Big game for you, 292 yards with the career high. Also completions and also attempts. I told everybody I wasn't going to call you Pootie until you had a win or you had a good game. Congratulations, you're now Pootie Carter for real. So congratulations, great game today.
Thank you.
We're here with the head coach of Norfolk State University, Coach Latrell Scott. First of all, Coach, we played 4 games. We came in 0-3. It was good to see that one come up on the other side.
No question about it. A ton of belief in our locker room and in our program. A lot of people may doubt us, but we don't doubt each other. You know, we told the kids before the game that losers, you know, drift off into small groups and try to solve problems by themselves. You know, winning teams find ways to stick together and solve problems as a whole. I think that's what our guys did today. It's probably the first time in 3 years that we've played 4 quarters of football, handled adversity, and, you know, we're able to come out on top. I'm glad for those kids in the locker room. I'm glad for our program. I'm glad for our alumni and our true fans that support us.
Coach, you look at the offensive side of the football first. We had some things going in the first half, had a field goal attempt that just missed. Did a good job of closing out the first half with the field goal. Second half, coming out of the locker room, it seemed like we made a concerted effort to make Juwan Carter, ride Juwan Carter in the second half.
Well, we had a plan coming in to throw the football. We thought some of the things they did defensively gave us the opportunity to throw the ball. Juwan Carter is going to be one of the best quarterbacks to ever play here at Norfolk State. He still doesn't fully understand what he's doing, and we're going to continue to simplify things for him so the game can slow down for him. But, you know, when he's got, you know, receivers like Chuma and Marcus and George Wahi, those guys making plays for him in the pass game, you know, the sky's the limit for him. You know, we've got to do a better job of finding a way to get a yard on the goal line, and schematically I've got to make some changes to that. But, again, I'm not going to, you know, fuss about it or be down about it. I thought our defense played lights out. You know, Coach Dawson's done a tremendous job. Took a lot of flack last week, you know, for giving up that amount of points. When you play 90-some-odd snaps, that's going to happen. You know, we played 74 snaps on offense today versus 53 on defense, and that's how you win ball games.
Coach, and I think one big thing for us today is it wasn't just those 3 net guys you named in the receiving in the passing game. Nice job by the tight end, the freshman, the redshirt freshman Williams coming up and making plays when he needed to. Larry Bishop had one out of the backfield, which was big for us. He spread it around to the guys who were open, who could make the plays when you needed them.
Right. I think that's what we've got to do offensively as play callers. We've got to make sure that we're moving the ball around, mixing it, kind of moving his feet so he's not standing back there. And like I said, when you've got skilled kids, you've got to find ways to get those guys the ball, and we've got to continue to try to do a better job of that.
Coach, also on the defensive side of the football, you have to credit the way your team made tackles in space. They also did a good job on the line of scrimmage. Chris Lee looked like an all-conference football player today.
They're a prideful group. Their pride was definitely hurt last week. James Madison ran it up and down the field on us, and they out-physicaled us. But, we bounced back this week, had a great week of practice. And we wanted to make sure that we played physical, played mistake-free, and we turned the ball over. I mean, Bobby gets an interception. Quintrell Chung gets a pick. I was kidding him in the locker room that if we were throwing him a swing route at running back, he might have dropped it. But, just guys being selfless enough to do things like that to help us win football games. And again, I mean, a lot of people doubt our program, Ross, but there's no doubt inside our locker room, inside our program, and I'm happy for those guys.
A couple more questions for you, Coach. I know it's very difficult after a win like this to sit out a week. I know you want to get right back to it, but what does it do for your team to get a win going into this bye week?
Well, we're going to get some rest, get some guys back. I think we'll get Demetrius Fairby back. We'll get Tank Ashby back, a couple of guys that we've been playing without. You can rest a guy like Savage, or rest a guy like Chris Lee, and you can begin preparation on Florida A&M. Coach Wood's done a tremendous job down there. They're an up-and-coming football team, and we've got 2 weeks to get prepared for them. So hopefully we'll be ready to go when they get here.
Hadn't called Juwan Carter Pooty until today, Coach. I'm not going to call him Pooty full time until he has a solid freshman season. But he earned the nickname a little bit of right for me to call him Pooty today.
Well, that's what his mother calls him, so that's what I'm going to call him. At the end of the day, he's been called that since he was a kid, and like I said, I'm just proud of him. I'm thrilled that he's here. He's finally stepped up and taken the job today. Didn't play a mistake-free game, but played well enough for us to win, and that's what we ask him to do as a quarterback.
Thanks, Coach, and big win today.
Thank you.
We thank Coach Scott and Juwan Carter for their time here today. The post-game player of the game is Juwan Carter for his big day. I also have to credit Chris Lee for his big day today. A couple of stops behind the line of scrimmage, and this defense really stepped up today to hold this young offense of Delaware State. Norfolk State gets back to it in 2 weeks as they welcome in FAMU to Dick Price Stadium. We hope to see you there as Norfolk State looks to improve to 2-0 in conference play as they get their first win today over Delaware State. Your final score, 17-7. You've been watching NSU football on the NSU Sports Network.